¿Qué pasa, cracks? Bienvenidos al canal, nuevo directo más del NBA Live 19, el número 186. Vamos a continuar con el reto de los Hornets de la temporada 2. Queda la mitad, 14 partidos. Que al final he tenido que volver a poner al quinteto titular, macho, a los chetos, porque el Whiteside no me convence. Y eso que es un pivote, eso que es un pivote de 95. Supuestamente va más cheto que Gobert, pero Gobert no le supera a nadie. A Gobert solo le supera el Gobert de 97, me parece que hay por ahí. Ese sí que es un máquina de la vida, cheta. Ese sí que es un máquina de la vida, cheta. Vamos a cambiar los cacharros y enseguida. Qué locura el vídeo del mundial. Qué locura, chaval. Pues sabía que iba a tener visitas, pero no tantas. Es una locura. Qué sorpresa. Pues ver la final igual seguro que hay más sorpresa, ya te lo digo ya. Pero bueno, eso que nos llevamos. Vale. Esto está. A ver cómo se ha hecho controlando. Porque justo conseguimos al Vídeos de los Hornets. Que los necesitamos para luego acceder al siguiente. Pero bueno, es que me quedan un mogollón de puntos. Sí, consigo los titulares. Sí, con un Wall. Aunque debería coger al Conley, pero bueno. Pero el Wall bachetón. El Wall bachetón. Pues, hombre, Fournier, ayer te eliminaron campeón World Champion. Madre mía, partidazo Argentina, partidazo de escola. Esta gran final, España-Argentina.
Augustine against the five-time All-Star. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Short jumper stays out. In the front court, it's Augustine. Up 5. It away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Bledsoe slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Magic owned the possession. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guy's down 3. Throws it down.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Augustine with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Durant. Kevin Durant. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
To Gordon.
Guau, qué tapón, chaval.
Durant.
Ah, ese tiro. Iván.
Go down.
Iván.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
And a flash. Scores at the rim.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Now their head coach signals for a timeout. He'll get his group together and talk it all through. Time for some new personnel into the game. And a nice finish at the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Jaron Grant up against John Wall. Rudy Gobert. Huge block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Knocked loose. Going the other way. Durant with the basketball up top. Up by 6. Eric Bledsoe. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Magic Kevin. Cruises inside for 2.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
He was hacked. They let it go. Into the front court comes Wall. Lead stands
what the fuck?
There it is, John Wall. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
This is like a boxing match. If you fight against a great boxer, if he keeps jabbing you at the face, eventually that body will open up. You keep giving up layups like that, boom, a body blow is on the way.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
To Vucevic. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Driving right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Eric Bledsoe trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. Orlando ball. Augustine against the former #1 pick.
Ah, tío, ¿en serio?
They called the foul. Jay was there too late.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. John Wall, looking good, 4 for 5.
Para tu casa.
Orlando has it. Augustine against the 5-time All-Star. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Bledsoe slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Augustine with it up top. Leads 3 to Fournier. Oh, he had it. Into the front court. It's Wall. He'll run the offense. Stuffs it down with authority.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Augustine with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Fournier, tough matchup against Durant. Rebounds pulled in by Gobert. Durant across the timeline. His guys now trailing by a point. Kevin Durant, better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
What is that?
Knocks down the 3.
And that's really good recognition by the offensive player. When you're dribbling the ball up the court, if you see the defense take his eye off you for a second, if you're in range, you let that fly because it can also enhance your chances for an offensive rebound.
Vucevic to Fournier. It was right there. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
With the interception.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
He throws it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Here's Wall for 2. Can't connect. In the front court, it's Augustine. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Has a chance.
Y la mete. Ah, vale, digo yo,
Gets
madre
a shot
mía.
up off the mark.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Augustine with it up top. His guys trail by 10. Gordon. To Fournier. Won't go. To Durant. Kevin Durant, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Augustine against the former #1 pick. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
It's good from 3 for John Wall.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
And takes it away.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Wall with the top. His guys up by 15. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Wall.
Buenísima.
Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Es decir, han metido alguna canasta. Bueno, como mínimo han metido esta.
I like seeing the scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Curling inside, stuffs it down with authority.
Un poquito de abusación de menores, me han dicho. Menores. Sí, justo se han metido. Madre mía. Pobrecillos. Es que había dos contra Orlando, ya decía yo. Digo, sí, no acabo de jugar contra ellos.
Dunn to Parker. Rudy Gobert able to recover with the block.
don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Knocked loose. Wall across the timeline. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. They'll take that any day.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Done to Zach Levine. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
To Wall. Throws it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Wall to Durant. Has a look. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Bledsoe cleans it up. And a good back slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Done. And good work defensively as the pass is taken away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but
tío, ¿en serio?
It will.
Kevin Durant, not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oh, whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
And John Wall knocks down the wide open look.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Done. Over to the right side. Green. Stuffs it down with authority.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Wall. Not that time. He missed it. Chicago possession. Done. To Markkanen. Kevin Durant rejects. Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back. You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Flushes it home.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
And scores. Strong take.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Es la primera canasta que meten.
There it is, John Wall. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Parker. To Levine. Curling inside. Draymond
¿Dónde
Green
vas?
with a piece. 17-footer at the buzzer. Shot at the buzzer's good. Not the greatest show of sportsmanship. An already contentious battle has now come to a close.
Pues paliza, tres palizas. Me han comentado. Me han comentado. Me han dicho. Me han dicho, me han comentado, me han dicho, me han dicho. ¿Qué te han dicho, hija?
Conley, defended by Wall. Rudy Gobert sends it away. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Lleva tres tapones ya, tío. Madre mía.
Cover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Yes.
Imagino.
And a foul.
Vámonos.
He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Looking to make something happen. Anderson to Gasol. Marc Gasol. Small
Siempre te
sample
la
size,
tío.
but
El
making the
Gasol,
most
que
of
tiene
it.
menos
He's 1
valoración,
for
es el que
2.
me hace polvo.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Memphis with the rock. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Wall with it up top. His group now down. KD follows up with the putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Kevin Durant, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3. Conley into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Knocked loose. Keeps it alive. Gotta love the hustle. Kyle Anderson, tough matchup against Durant. For three, that's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off the defender all over you. That's out of bounds. Wall the last to touch. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Gasol. With a piece.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Durant. Kevin Durant. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field. Grizzlies at the controls right now.
Here we go.
To Kyle Anderson. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Drills the three.
And Ed, when you have 7-footers roaming the perimeter who shoot over 40% from the three-point line, why take twos?
All 5 can shoot it at any given time. Dylan Brooks, defended by Kevin Durant. Wall across the timeline. They lead it by 4. Stuffs it down with authority.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Kyle Anderson.
Cuidado.
Rudy Gobert.
Cuidado,
block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Draymond Green will go to the line to shoot 2.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Draymond Green at the line for 2 shots. A career 70% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. It's Grizzlies ball. Harrison, defended by Wall. John Wall sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Bledsoe with the basketball.
Eso es falta, tío. No me jodas, hombre. Y la mete, anda flipado.
He's at 50%.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Curling inside. Yes. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Draymond Green swats it.
Las 2 canastas de marca metido. Me lié. Qué locurón, qué locurón.
Sixers control it.
I got him. Here we go. I got ball.
Screen coming. The drive right to the basket.
Y la mete, tío. Es que es muy bueno.
Simmons. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Leads four. To Redick. Doesn't get the bounce. To Bledsoe. Bledsoe slams it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Bledsoe. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Driving right to the back.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
Oh,
Joel Embiid sends it away, and he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Simmons with it. His guy's down 3. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. It's a big finish. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Sixers have the basketball. To McConnell. They go down low to Simmons. Ben Simmons. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7. Because either they're posterizing you, or that attempt can still be a poster.
Wall with it up top. Up by 3. Stuffs it down with authority.
Might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
To Covington. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
And Kevin Durant, unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the 3.
And Ed, the reason they made that shot, nobody, while they were backpedaling on defense, pointed out to where players were on the court. When there's a lack of communication and lack of direction, that leads to miscues on the defensive end.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Up by 6. Eric Bledsoe, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Covington. Simmons. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Durant. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To McConnell. The pass set it all up.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
Kevin Durant with the rock.
Falta, +1. Ay, la llevé.
And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and-ones.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Career 88% from the line. Simmons with it. His guys down by 9.
La trae. Fuck.
That's out. Last
Vaya
touch
partida.
by Joel Embiid.
Buen Embiid. Ahí está puesto Harper.
Wall to Durant. Kevin Durant. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Redick. Bledsoe with it up top. The lead is 11. Yes.
Ataque.
And a foul.
No, menos
He'll
mal.
have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot
Sí,
went in, but
es lo que hay,
and one.
hijo mío. Voy cheto
Eric
primo.
Bledsoe trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line.
Voy
One
cheto
free throw
primo.
up and good.
Voy cheto
The lead
primo.
now 14. Simmons into the front court. He'll run the offense. Short jumper off the mark. Bledsoe gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout. Desperation shot here from half court.
Encima de 3 y de 12 metros. Lo siento. Pues se metió. Lo metió con esto, sí. 5 con esto. El Simmons.
Lowry into the front court. Up 5. Kawhi Leonard. Tough matchup against Durant.
+1.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player
Sí,
score
lo
on
que
an
está
and
bien.
one.
Dificultad de estar más buenos que el algo, pero aquí, hijo mío, está la cosa
It's the
difícil.
offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry to Danny Green.
Y la meterá, ¿sabes? Venga, hombre.
Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Sit down with authority.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Leads up bucket.
Buenísima.
Rudy
Y suya, además.
rejects it.
¿Ves?
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Bledsoe with it up top. His group now down 2. And count the basket inside.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Lowry with it. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Neck and neck, they couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Me ha pegado al final.
Leonard goes to the left side. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Leonard. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game,
Vámonos.
it will.
Let's apply from long range. Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him. Toronto has the basketball. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And abuses the rim with the slam.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Bledsoe with the basketball. Lead is 2. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
John Wall pins it.
You know, sometimes basketball can
Madre
become a
mía,
very
vaya
beautiful
chapas ha
thing to
puesto.
watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued.
Venga,
but today,
tío.
it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Leonard. Knock loose. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Durant. Serge Ibaka. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
¿Dónde vas?
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Runner's good there.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Nothing going here on that drive.
What the
And they grab a foul.
fuck?
He was there too late.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Kevin Durant. Couple of free throws on the way. Career 88% from the line. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Eric Bledsoe. He's now 4 for 6.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Fred VanVleet to Leonard. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And Draymond Green throws it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
And John Wall still able to get it to go down with the defense closing in.
The transition three-point shot is one of the most difficult shots to actually defend. It's natural for the defense to automatically run back and protect the paint. But these days, people say, why settle for a three? Why not? Especially when you can shoot the ball at that kind of clip.
There it is, John Wall. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
There's something that is so impressive about
en serio.
not just his shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Vámonos. Eran 8.
Jackson to Stanley Johnson. Right
Madre mía.
Right player.
Can't teach height.
Not
Ahí,
loose.
suelta la bola, hombre.
That's going to get out of bounds. Pistons retain possession.
Que casi no eres, ¿no? Y la mete. Anda, que no se ha flipado ni nada. Venga, hombre. Que te estás flipando.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Layup goes down. Well done.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Bledsoe with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Bledsoe slams it down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Jackson with it. Looking to make something happen.
Venga, tío, ¿en serio?
Reggie Jackson. Better late than never. That was his first shot.
Vale, están en modo me flipo. Están en modo me flipo.
Out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reaching fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Nope.
Ya, hombre, tío, ¿en serio?
Does not go.
Madre mía.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. It's Detroit's ball.
Catch up, baby.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Bueno. Fuck, tío, está delante el Drummond. Será perro el tío.
To Griffin.
Bueno.
And finishes strong.
Cállate que están ahí, Cállate que están ahí.
Because that's
Vamos,
my
hijo.
only choice.
Cállate, que en una de estas suenas tú.
Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those.
Bueno.
Nice extra move there.
Smith on the drive.
Pues menos mal, chaval, que ha
Out there
fallado.
looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
Vámonos.
Finishing
Madre
inside the
mía.
paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Here's Smith, defended by Wall.
Vámonos.
Cruises inside for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
That's the kind of break
Why
they're
not?
looking
Sum it
for.
up.
I bet you they attacked in transition.
Rises for the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Knocked loose. Wall into the front court. Leads a bucket. And Draymond Green throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Pistons have it. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Ah, the monster stuff.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To Stanley Johnson.
Bueno. A ver, tío. Venga, hombre.
For Blake Griffin.
Did you see the way that dribble freed
Seriously?
him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
We get a whistle and a timeout as they'll get a minute to regroup and talk things over. Kevin Durant, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Jackson to Smith. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Bledsoe with the basketball. Up 6. Yes.
Madre mía.
And a foul. He'll have a
Se me
chance
está
at a
robando la bola y se
three-point
quedan
play.
clavados,
People
tío. No
become
me da
so
tiempo a
fixated
arrancar
on
partida
the
del
hands
triple.
or the arms or the strengths of the arms.
Se quedan
I look at the
clavadísimos
legs. The
siempre.
strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
John Wall at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Pistons ball here. Reggie Jackson against the former #1 pick. Reggie
Wow,
Jackson.
chaval.
Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it works.
To Wall. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's
Vamos,
land.
hijo.
They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Jackson with it. He'll run the offense. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Ah,
Wall for
este dos,
2.
si no la voy a
There
meter.
it
No,
is,
no, menos mal.
John Wall. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game. "17-footer at the buzzer. Shot by Smith off the mark.
Vámonos.
Bulls with the rock. Shot by Dunn, no good. Durant across the timeline.
Uy, wow, vaya tiro de mierda y la meto.
Good offense beating good defense.
Madre
Not
mía.
everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Dunn to Parker. Driving right to the basket. Eric
Madre mía,
Bledsoe
vaya chapa.
rejects it. Out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Bledsoe. He
Vale,
connects.
venga,
The
hombre,
defender
la
was
mete
in the
ahora.
vicinity. Let it
Se le
fly,
salta.
and
El
it
otro no la
goes.
mete.
The
Madre
defender
mía.
needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Eric Bledsoe. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Knocked loose.
Pobres.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. And abuses the rim with the slam.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Kevin Durant, huge block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a
Watch out,
very
they
beautiful
play
thing to
it.
watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
It's good and one.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Chicago possession. Dunn to Markkanen.
Vas. Vale.
Finish that. Durant with the basketball up top. It's an 8-point lead. The drive, right to the bank, stuffs it down with authority.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dunn to Parker. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Kevin Durant. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Wall with it up top. His team on top.
Ah, tío, pero si era para Gobert. Madre mía.
Yes.
Más uno,
And a foul.
más uno.
He'll have a chance at
Madre
a
mía.
3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead.
Oh, yeah, me and you.
Dunn to Lopez.
Here we go.
Parker to Lopez.
Hola, vámonos.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
That's out. Last touch by Draymond Green.
Oh, que estás solo, tío.
To Chris Dunn.
Sí.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
And
Sí,
scores,
más uno.
plus
Papi.
the foul. Draymond Green with a chance at three, coming up at the line.
And I know there's so much excitement about
Luego me
the
lo
play,
cuentas.
but everybody
Luego
looks
me lo
at the play.
cuentas, Portis.
More people need
Me
to
lo
pay
cuentas
attention
luego.
to the guy at the
Luego
end of
te-
the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach.
Luego me lo cuentas, Portis.
Done. Screen coming. Rudy Gobert.
Vale,
Tips it. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
25-0 de parcial entre nosotros, de que sí. Claro que sí, chaval. Claro que sí, papi.
Just inside the
Ahora,
arc.
flípate
At the
ahora.
buzzer.
Esa tendencia a fliparse en los minutos finales.
Brandon Knight, defended by Wall. Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Wall the last to touch it.
Buenísima.
Oh,
la meto.
Not that time. He misses.
Vale, bueno.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Knight into the front court. Leads
Oh,
three. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Suns control the possession. To Jackson. Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Durant.
La
Better late
falta
than never.
igual,
That was
también,
his
¿no?
first
¿Cómo
shot,
lo
and
veo
it
esto?
goes
Bueno,
down.
pues nada.
Look at that, calm
Ahí,
under
vale, sin
pressure.
ganas.
You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Here comes the screen. Knocked loose.
Ah.
Out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Bledsoe. Trevor Ariza, defended by Draymond Green.
A ver, ¿qué le pasa a este? Que se está flipando mucho. Venga, hombre, ¿estás loco? Contra bola de loco, hombre.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Bledsoe with it up top. Up by 3. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Vámonos.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
And John Wall knocks down the wide open look.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Booker. Nice pass to get things going.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Brandon Knight against the former #1 pick. Screen coming.
Cansino eres, tío.
Baseline drive.
Pero, tíos.
Runners good there.
¿Cómo
There
va
you
esto?
go. I
¿Alguien puede
like seeing the
defender el
scoring
fondo,
coming
por
from
favor?
unlikely sources.
To Green. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Draymond Green. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Warren.
A ver, tronco.
Against Durant.
Bueno. ¿Qué?
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Histórico.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Gobert. And stuffs it home.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets.
En la lista pasa de estar jugando de 4 a jugar de escolta. A ver. Fuck.
Look out, Devin Booker. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
El que yo quería dar era para Draymond, pero bueno.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. KD with the rock.
Toma.
Here's a chance from long
Triple
range.
in your
And
face.
Kevin Durant nails it from downtown.
It is extremely prevalent right now for three-point shooters because of the skill set at every position is that versatile. Even your 5s and 4s can knock down 3s at a high clip.
It's a world of great three-point shooters and great three-point shooting teams. Wall. Won't go down. Kevin Durant, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Short jumper
tu casa.
off the mark.
Hola, Ghost. Un saludo. ¿Cómo vas? Yo como que te chungo mucho. Gracias por el like. Pues aquí estoy. Te gamba que te de haber cogido fiesta en este chaval. Pues soy muy sensible. Ay, madre, que nervios. Más tontos. Yo bien. Gracias por el like, tío.
Nuggets have the possession. Knocked loose.
Yes.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. That'll be out of bounds. Wall the last to touch it.
2 likes. Yo solo veo uno. What the fuck. Go. Hola, Go. Sí, que estaba hablando del otro, tío. ¿Cómo vas, crack? Oye, tío, lo del directo del día ya no está siendo una pasada. Estamos ya casi en 3000, macho. Ya superado concreto, ya es el vídeo más visto del canal, macho. Estoy flipando.
Trying to cash in. The shot by Murray, no good. Durant across the timeline. The deficit now up to 5. Stuffs it down with authority.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra
No me lo
move there.
esperaba para nada.
Murray into the front
Sabía
court.
que iba a haber un poco más de gente. Porque, hombre, cuando se enganche alguien que quiera lo del mundial y tal. Pero no me esperaba lo que ha pasado.
Shot from the lane won't go. Wall with it up top. His guys down 3.
Más uno. Ay, le llevas.
And the foul. Rudy
Mortal.
Gobert count the basket and now a
No
chance
te creas,
at a 3-point play.
Yo no me espero nada. Porque luego cuando te esperas algo, al final te llevas el batacazo. Es mucho mejor. Mira, yo lo hice porque sabía que iba a ver el partido. Lo sabía. Digo, oye, si voy a ver el partido, ¿por qué no lo comparte con gente? Porque sé que hay gente que le gusta. Por ejemplo, Robert. Hay veces que comento con él por los partidos de fútbol, de baloncesto, por Insta. O sea, yo lo estoy viendo en la tele y lo comentaba con él. Y digo, joder, y si a Robert le gusta, ¿por qué no lo hago en directo? ¿Sabes? Y me pareció original lo del cómic.
Rudy Gobert trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Not the best.
Y yo lo digo porque me lo pasé. Yo sabía que me lo iba a pasar bien. Sabía que iba a sufrir porque partidos para sufrir como la final, que vamos a sufrir un huevo. Y yo lo digo para pasarlo bien.
Kevin Durant pins it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Durant has
No,
that
fuck.
taken away by Denver.
Es lo importante, es lo que siempre te digo. Hay que hacer las cosas para pasarlo bien. Que a mí me encanta el baloncesto, sé mucho de baloncesto. Sabes que no me callo ni debajo del agua. Pues digo, pues mira, un directito. Y la verdad es que estuvo muy
That was such a
bien.
great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Substitution being made in this one.
Intentaré hacer ese tipo de directos, tío, porque, a ver, son fáciles de organizar y tal. Solo es vídeo reacción. Y la verdad es que yo me lo pasé muy bien. La gente participó mucho, también se lo pasó bien por circulando. ¿Sabes? O sea,
Murray into the front court. Down 3.
a veces se me ocurrió la idea durante la mañana, tío. Digo, voy a hacer algo original ahí. La verdad es que ha estado bien. Pero, tío, es muy sorprendente lo de que lo esté viendo tanta gente, tío. Estoy flipando.
There it is, John Wall. Better
no me has visto el canal, pero con mucha diferencia, o sea. Ya, pero si es que yo, a ver, ¿sabes lo que pasa, güey? Es que yo he visto mucho baloncesto, pero mucho, cuando te digo mucho, es mucho, o sea, yo he visto miles de partidos de baloncesto, o sea, yo he sido entrenador de baloncesto, he sido jugador, he sido árbitro, he sido segundo entrenador, yo he hecho todo en baloncesto. Yo hacía vídeos explicativos para la gente con la que entrenaba, o sea, no tengo el título, pero yo he mamado baloncesto desde, vamos. Mis padres se han comido más partidos de baloncesto, madre mía, que yo qué sé. Entonces, hombre, y además, tú sabes que puedo dar la brasa o lo que sea. A mí me atacas con baloncesto, con NBA, con videojuegos y sabes que te puedo hundir la vida. Porque es así. Puedo estar aquí hablando hasta que se acabe el mundo, entonces claro.
Eric Bledsoe, not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of
Y sabía que vamos a
contact.
sufrir, si es que se veía. Y sabía que eran 3 minutos. Si con 2 minutos que jugáramos, ay, va, le dan la cabeza.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very
Sí,
beautiful
sí,
thing to
va a ser
watch.
difícil, porque
During the regular
Argentina
season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The
Argentina le pasa
passion
como,
at times can even be
como a
lower
nosotros. No
because
tiene,
players are tired.
a ver, todos los jugadores de la generación,
Today,
Ginóbili,
it's all been good.
casi todos
They're
están
putting
retirados
in an
menos el
absolute
Escola,
show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
pero tienen el espíritu
Runners, good
competitivo
there.
ese tan brutal, tan
Clearly not
sumamente
afraid of the
brutal.
spotlight here
Además,
because that
¿sabes
was
qué?
not an easy look.
Mañana es la final del Mundial y mañana coincide que es mi cumpleaños, chaval. Y me ha dicho David por Insta, dice, oye, sería un buen regalo que ganásemos el Mundial. Digo, pues sí, la verdad es que sí. Toma, Pati.
That kid can block out the sun,
Sería un regalazo, tío. Y yo no me esperaba para nada que España incluso ni llegase a semifinal, o sea, porque por jugadores no tenemos juego. Ahora por equipo y por sobre todo espíritu competitivo es increíble, tío, es increíble. Cómo el espíritu competitivo puede suplir la calidad, ¿sabes?, de los jugadores. Y eso era algo que antes España no tenía, no tenía. Yo me acuerdo cuando siempre caíamos en cuartos. Sí, tenemos un buen equipo, pero en todo, en fútbol, en baloncesto. Siempre teníamos equipos de calidad, pero la cagábamos. Y ahora es totalmente lo contrario. Puede que no tengamos un buen equipo, sobre todo en baloncesto. Sí, lo entiendo. Pero el espíritu competitivo lo suple, tío. Es increíble, increíble. Eso no pasa en fútbol, por ejemplo. Toma triple, Pati. Pero en baloncesto sí, tío. Me parece es increíble, o sea. Se han superado todas las expectativas. O sea, si Margasol prácticamente está destrozado, o sea, es que se le ve que está lento, pero conoce el juego como nadie. Y no podemos tirar solo de Ricky, pero sin embargo todos apoyando, todos defendiendo, todos aportando un poquito, aunque sea, todos sufriendo, ni una mala cara. O sea, es increíble, increíble, tío. Increíble. Te hacen sufrir, pero sabes que van a estar batallando hasta el final, o sea, no se van a rendir. Sí. Bueno, pásala. Más tenemos ahora. Yo seguro que me lo voy a pasar bien. Y oye, no sé, es salado, ¿sabes? Que la gente esté viendo el partido y tenga un sitio donde comentar, ¿sabes? Y no sé, yo creo que la propuesta es original, porque las videoreacciones así en plan, se te ve, pues no sé, la del cómic, tío, la verdad es que me pareció muy cheto. Y lo vi y digo, pues original. Y mira la sorpresa que me estoy llevando, así ese vídeo con mucha diferencia más visto ya del canal. Y no me lo esperaba, ¿eh? No me lo esperaba. Para nada. O sea, yo sí me esperaba que tuviese visitas, más de lo normal, pero no tanto, no la brutalidad. O sea, tú buscas en YouTube, semifinal España-Australia y y mi directo sale el cuarto, tío, en el buscador. O sea, es que es como, ¿what? 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 Sí, me alegro.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Leads 5. Can't connect from in close. Bledsoe with the basketball. Looking to make something happen.
Eso es lo importante.
Bledsoe slams
Por eso
it
siempre te lo
down.
digo.
Oh man, did you see
Hay que
that
pasárselo
swiftness?
bien,
He
tío, con
dunked
lo
that
que
thing
hagas.
like a tennis ball.
It looked
Hay
like
que
that in
pasárselo
his
bien.
hand. Rubio
Pues a mí
into
la
the
rollo
front
que si
court.
este me
He'll
dice
run
que
the
si el otro no
offense.
sé qué, que si... Es que me da igual, tío, que yo venga aquí a pasarlo bien, no venga a sufrir, ¿sabes? Que si el otro quiere, que si me cuenta, que... Eso son
And
mierdas,
he's not
claro.
getting the call.
The game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen
Al final te
before.
acostumbras.
So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the
Cuando ya
dribble for
llevas
your
tanto
shot,
en directo,
or have
ya
a
has
much
vivido
faster
tanto en
release.
YouTube,
Ideally, you
esas
have
cosas
both
ya no me
arsenal.
afectan.
Rubio.
Ya me dan igual.
Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
No, a veces sí
And
me
a
chino, pero
throwdown.
bueno.
So many people think
Pero llega un
making
momento
assists
ya que
is
las
creating
mierdas de uno, las
something
mierdas de otro,
razzle
y así
dazzle.
sí son fríos.
Sometimes giving the
Tengo
ball
vuestra
up
vida.
early is the right play and the
¿En
most
serio?
efficient.
¿Y me saca la falta?
Yes,
What the
and a
fuck?
foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Mira, de esto no vamos a vivir. Y esto no da nada. O sea, de dinero no da nada. De hecho, de lo que más he ganado yo en YouTube es de ti. O sea, tú eres con mucha diferencia el que más aporta al canal, pero con mucha diferencia. Porque por el resto, de que yo hago directos todos los días, de 2000 horas, de todos los
Ricky
juegos.
Rubio at the line for a chance at a three-point
Y
play.
no da
Career
dinero ni va a dar
83%
dinero.
free
O
throw
sea.
shooter. Free throw up and good. Gives him a
Entonces
two-point
tienes que
lead.
cambiar el foco. O sea, yo cambio el foco hace mucho ya. Digo, mira, yo vengo aquí a pasármelo bien. Bueno, tampoco pretendía yo que esto diese dinero, pero bueno.
Eric Bledsoe, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Ya fue
Might have
sorprendente en
been a
su
little
momento
bit
el
easier than
crecimiento.
expected there, considering the score.
To Joe Ingles. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. And the
Falta.
reward, a couple of shots at the
Así que
line.
hay que
Love
pasárselo
the
bien,
fact
tío.
that the shooter
Que ya
created
sufrimos bastante en la
contact
vida
on the
real.
upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First one, count it.
Good shot, man.
And gets both to drop at the line. Utah's got it.
Get down, get down, get down. Half court, here come, here come.
Knocked
Let it go,
loose.
let it go, let it go.
Mitchell
Suya,
against
suya.
the former
Mírale.
number 1 pick. Bledsoe with it up top. Lead is 2. Rudy
¿En
Gobert.
serio?
Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
There it is, John Wall. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul.
No, pero, a ver, eso fue lo que te dije en su momento. Yo agradezco muchísimo, pero con el corazón, por ejemplo, David y Roberto, tío. A mí me da igual que no me donen, tío. ¿Tú sabes lo que es saber que si ellos pueden, porque ahora, claro, normalmente la mañana, normalmente están libres. En cuanto ellos tienen un rato libre que no están estudiando lo que sea, se pasan por el canal. Es que yo lo agradezco un huevo, tío.
John Wall at the line for 2 shots. For his career,
Ya sé que no pueden volar, si lo sé.
First one goes
No tengo
down.
ningún problema. Yo agradezco que la gente se pasa, que la gente sea fiel y lo agradezco muchísimo.
Goes 2 for 2
Pero ya
at
los
the
que
line.
están ahí siempre, suba lo que suba, porque hay gente que si subo remos, tal, si tal, no sé qué, hay gente que quiere jugar, hay de todo.
It's a turnover as
Pero la gente
they
que está ahí
take the other
siempre,
way.
You better get back on
Esos son los
D.
que hay
This
que
thing is
agradecer,
not
tío.
over.
Que da igual lo que hagas,
The basket.
que se agradece
Bodies bouncing
muchísimo, tío.
all around on that layup with the offense winning that
Mucho,
battle.
mucho.
But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
¿Dónde va este? ¿En serio?
To Alec Burks.
Venga, hombre.
Joe Ingles. Work it down to Favors. To Gobert.
Wow.
Throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my
Eso es
only
lo que...
choice.
Eso es lo que hay que agradecer, tío.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive
Entonces,
player.
de temporada.
Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps
Sí.
here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
John Wall.
No, pero hay gente que incluso teniendo dinero no lo hace. Y tú eres un tiempo generoso.
And it's an important one. It makes this a 3-possession
Es
game.
así, ¿sabes? Porque hay gente que tiene dinero y tampoco...
Rubio, defended by Wall.
Sí,
Here comes the
sí.
screen.
Que se va, que se va, que se
Rubio to
va.
Gobert.
Fuck.
Stuffs it down with
Pero bueno, que
authority.
eso es un dato, que no es lo importante.
Nice finish.
Lo importante es la gente que si tiene un rato se viene aquí,
Nothing
¿sabes?
going here on
O sea,
that drive. Gobert to Durant.
uy, wow, y ese tiro de mierda.
From
Fuck.
the painted area, won't go
Madre
down.
mía.
Here's Rubio up top. The deficit now up to 5. Has a look. Shot by Rubio, no good.
Bombón, más uno.
And a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create
Pero
contact, and number two, still get the
lo
ball
principal
up.
con mucha
You need
diferencia
to
es
assert
pasártelo
yourself
bien, tío.
fully on the defensive end by initiating
Como
the
a mí
contact
me encanta la
and
NBA.
not allowing
Y
the
sé que la
offensive
gente,
player
pues bueno,
to get that ball above his waist.
pues no mucho, la verdad. Pero es que
John
me da igual.
Wall
O sea,
at the line for a chance at a 3-point play.
no me lo
Has
pasaría
it this
jugando
year.
en la NBA.
Free throw is good. It's a 3-point play, and that just might put this game out of reach. Utah with the possession. Rubio to Joe Ingles. Nothing going here on that drive. Joe Ingles to Rubio.
¿Dónde vas, tío? ¿En serio?
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it
Sí,
down.
siempre.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive
Siempre
end.
sí.
He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent
Seguro
field
que
goal
llegas, tío.
percentage
Ten en
at
cuenta que juegas en unos juegos que
43%.
ve mucha
You
gente.
ain't getting by that.
Sobre todo los de móviles. En móviles la tasa de crecimiento de los canales es brutal, o sea. Y yo, ¿sabes lo que veo mucho? El PUBG Mobile está muy bien, pero en YouTube lo que sube muchísimo es el Free Fire ese, tío. Que creo que es más cutre que el PUBG. Pero es que ahí veo... Madre mía, ahí veo que hay más movimiento que el copón, ¿sabes?
At an 8-point deficit. Gobert to Rubio. Rudy Gobert tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things
Yo
can
los
get
veo y
difficult.
digo,
Energy
"Joder,
can be
el
low. The
móvil, tío".
passion at
Encima
times
juegos que
can even
no
be
sé.
lower because players are tired, they're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show.
Claro, lo bueno que tiene el móvil es que todo el mundo tiene móvil. Toma, el flaco para ganar.
At the buzzer.
Nah, sí,
Kevin Durant.
Claro,
Quiet
todos
night,
los
but
chavales
2
tienen
for
móvil.
3 in the
Entonces,
contest
ahí
right
tienes una
now.
tasa de crecimiento increíble. O sea, porque no todo el mundo tiene una Play o tiene un PC. Pero el 98% de la gente tiene un móvil. Entonces, claro, joder, si subes juegos de móvil, es que va a haber gente. Sí, hombre, sí. Eso es como todo. Sobre todo es dedicación y que te gusta hacerlo. Porque si no sabes cómo hacerlo, yo aprendo solo la mayoría de las cosas, o sea, no veo tutoriales. Siempre me ha pasado. Y bueno, me podrá salir mejor o peor, pero por lo menos lo hago yo todo, ¿sabes? Y cuando me dicen que si quieres te hago una presentación, no me contesto, mira, chaval, ya me lo hago yo todo. Y es muy fácil, lo que pasa es que es como todo, pues hay que ponerse. Hay que echarle tiempo y dedicación. Como los que vienen aquí. ¿Cómo haces esto? ¿Cómo haces lo otro? ¿Qué hay que perder, crecer? Joder, no os acopléis. Buscar vuestro camino. Pues guay. Oye, ¿qué pasó? ¿No estabas tú con una plataforma o con un no sé qué movida que te patrocinaba o eso sigue ahí o cómo es el lío? ¿No te acuerdas? Bueno, sí, claro que te acordarás. El que no me acuerdo bien soy yo. Que no sé qué te patrocinaba, no sé quién, que sí, no me acuerdo. Era un rollo así.
Curry with the basketball. Up 5. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become
¿Ya no está?
mesmerized when you watch a
O sea,
player
pero
who
la,
can create
la
off the
movida esa
dribble.
ya no
We
existe.
call that
Ha
dancing.
chapado.
When you
Madre
allow a
mía,
player to
colega.
dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Green to Thompson. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Más uno.
And the foul.
Qué pena, ¿no?
Rudy Gobert. Count the basket. And now a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position
Porque
there.
era una
He
movida
even
muy
made a
guapa,
decent play on the
por lo que
ball.
me
But
contaste.
sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Rudy Gobert trying to cash in on a three-point play.
Vete a...
Not the best career mark.
Vete a la movida esa como se fue el ninja, que no sé cuánto le pagaron, tío.
Livingston across the
Para que se
timeline.
fuera a la
His
plataforma esa
guys
suya.
now down by a point.
Madre mía.
Eric Bledsoe able to recover with the block. Durant.
Triple
You know,
A.
sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season,
Con
things
el
can get
ninja se
difficult.
pasó de
Energy can
ficha,
be
no sé
low.
cuánto
The
le
passion
pagaron
at
una
times
pasta
can
que
even be
madre mía,
lower
tío.
because players are
Ya,
tired.
ya me gustaría a mí
fatigued.
vivir de
But
esto, tío.
today, it's all being
Madre
good.
mía.
They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Oh, Eric Bledsoe,
Pero va a ser
guy
que
who
no.
can make plays.
Va a ser
They
que no.
dare him to take it, and he knocks it down. Livingston against the former #1 pick.
And depending upon the personnel, the transition
podéis
three-point
robar
pull-up
la bola.
shot is no longer the anomaly. It's the norm.
That's
Ahora
going to
fuera.
get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Time for some new personnel into the game. To Green. Eric Bledsoe. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Ah, qué cansino eres, Livingston, tío.
Against the 5-time All-Star. No. To Durant.
No, no la meto. Ah, sí, la
2
meto. What the
points
fuck?
to the board.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Ah,
To
venga, hombre.
Durant.
Es muy cansino, Livingston, tío.
Iguodala to the basket, but his shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Livingston to bring it up. The deficit now up to 13. Kevin
Stop, buddy.
Durant rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Stuffs it down with
bastante
authority.
guapa.
Jay, that's
Guay.
been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
It's good. And one.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Llegarás. Lo que pasa es que hay que tener constancia. Hay que tener mucha constancia, tío. Y hay que darle a la gente lo que quiere. Yo es que no le doy a la gente lo que quiere. Yo no soy así. Yo le doy lo que a mí me apetece. Entonces, claro, así me va como me va.
Warriors basketball.
Eres muy cansino, le he visto, tío.
Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Durant. To Wall.
Madre mía, es que tarda un huevo en pasársela.
Iguodala to bring it up. Down a bundle. Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Bledsoe.
Bledsoe.
Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Missed a wide open look.
Vaya, mira cómo está parado. Mira que pro. Ah, tío, me dan de dos. Fuck.
Eric Bledsoe with a piece.
Cabrox. Vale, mira, no he metido ni una canasta, tío. Oye, es verdad. Hoy es 14, hoy sale la beta del COD, ahora que lo dices. What the fuck. Tengo que ver. Ahora, en cuanto acabe el directo, me quedan 2 partidos. Voy a ver si se puede descargar ya o no. Porque esa sí que me gustaría jugarla. No te gusta, ¿no? Pues yo sé que tiene mucho movimiento en YouTube, macho. Pero mucho, ¿eh? Yo es que a mí no me salen alertas del PUBG Mobile, pero del Free Fire me sale, madre mía, tío, que yo lo veo y no me dice nada. El PUBG tampoco, ¿sabes? No, son juegos que a mí no me llaman la atención. Pero el Free Fire, tío, yo lo veo por todos los lados, macho. Ya, sí, a ver. Es como todo. A mí me puede gustar el Battlefield, pero no me gusta el COD, aunque el nuevo sí me llama la atención. De hecho, voy a intentar subirlo. Me acabo de acordar ahora que hoy sale la beta, macho. De Play, para todos. Vámonos. Pues ahora en cuanto acabe el directo voy a pasarme a ver si se puede descargar. Aunque supongo que la activarán por la tarde, creo, pero bueno, no sé. Pero sí, hoy se va a venir directito el coso. No sé si me llama la atención. Y no porque porque sea el COD y toda la movida, es que me apetece jugarlo. Si me pongo una beta abierta que la hacen sin tener reserva ni mierda, pues oye.
Alfred Payton, defended by Wall. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Wall across the timeline. The deficit now up to 5. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Trying to cash in. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't. Eric Bledsoe. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Hayden with the basketball. Leads just a point.
Toma. Esta no.
Good for 3.
The transition three-point shot is one of the most difficult shots to actually defend. It's natural for the defense to automatically run back and protect the paint. But these days, people say, why settle for a three? Why not? Especially when you can shoot the ball.
Cansino eres, Peyton, tío.
To Holiday.
No, falta.
And you can't lunge like that.
Que sí, no.
Personnel into the game.
Si yo entiendo que te guste más. Yo solo te comento lo que veo. ¿Sabes? Yo solo te comento lo que veo, tío.
Holiday to Peyton. Has a chance. The shot by Peyton won't fall. To Wall. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all
Es un juego que disfrutas y te va bien. No lo sueltes, desde luego.
New Orleans will take it up. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And stuffs it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Holiday. Screen coming. And they call.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Holiday. Knocked loose.
Yes.
Each one more. Tough matchup against Durant. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Driving his green, but he can't finish. Rudy Gobert. You talk about timing. First bucket of the game.
Ya. Yo no lo he probado,
Underutilized.
Yo no lo he probado. Ya. No, si yo te comento porque, a ver, es parecido al PUG.
Holiday to
¿Sabes?
Davis.
O sea, y como te gustan ese tipo de juegos, por eso te lo digo.
From the outside.
No, si hay juegos que van muy bien y yo no los tocaría ni con un palo, ¿sabes?
It's an
Top
8-point
party.
lead. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's good from three for John Wall.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that
Yo
they
te lo digo
come
porque
and they
a ver, es un
go.
juego
That will
parecido
not be the
al
case
PUG.
all the time moving forward.
Es el mismo rol. Y como es de mobile también. Y solo te lo comento por eso. No pues nada más.
AD with the rock. Has a look.
Vaya triple, tío.
Not a
Ah,
busy
soy de
night, but
dos. Qué
effective.
pesado.
2 for 2.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Knocked loose. Durant with the basketball up top. The
tres.
advantage is
Por
13
fin.
points.
Y el Roblox,
Holiday in
que
possession.
también es más píxeles
Looking
que
to
el
make
copón.
something happen.
Y hay muchos directos en YouTube. Ahí va, se me ha ido. Sí, pero te la comes.
Kevin Durant sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today,
Oye,
it's all
pero
been
es que
good.
se verían
They're putting in
torrilletes.
an absolute
Y
show
cochetes.
with killer efficiency and
Y
tremendous
por lo menos no
effort
tiene
and
problema
intensity.
para moverlo.
And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Into the front court. It's Wall.
Ah,
The
tío,
lead
pero
is
si estás
15.
solo, campeón. What the fuck?
Holiday controls the basketball. He'll run the offense.
Venga,
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble
poco igual.
freed him up?
La
It
verdad.
created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
La verdad.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. He even made a decent
visto-
play on the ball. But sometimes those
Hablando del
bounces
COD, ¿has
go
visto
the
el
other
COD
way.
nuevo?
Still, stay aggressive out there.
A mí me llama la atención, tío. Y mira
John
que
Wall. Trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career,
vale.
78% at the line.
El nuevo móvil dices, ¿no? Madre mía.
Free throws good. Add one more to the
No,
total.
no, sí, ya
This
te veo yo a
game
ti.
feels out of reach.
Haces bien.
I got ball.
Suerte que yo soy de consolas y salen cada 6 o 7 años. Si no, también me estaría comprando la nueva que sacasen. La Brox. Pero claro, a ti te gustan los móviles, pues tienes que hacer una inversión, madre mía. El precio no está mal, para los móviles que salen ahora. Que todos salen a 1000 pavos los tochos. Pues vamos a por el último partido. Ya nos dan a Kemba. Míralo. Vámonos. Si aún no es la movida esa que decían que no iba a tener soporte para Android y toda la mierda esta. No, era Huawei. Vale.
It's the Kings now with the ball. Fox up against John Wall. Knocked loose. Wall with it up top. The deficit now up to... Stuffs it down with authority.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Fox. Here comes the screen. De'Aaron Fox. Eric
Guau, chaval, qué tapón le ha puesto.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Ahí la llevas.
John Wall. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
The drive, right to the basket. De'Aaron Fox goes to the left side. De'Aaron Fox slams it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move, though.
To Fox. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Throws it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
I got ball. Let's go.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Oh, muy corto, pero...
And it's Cauley Stein with the rebound. Sacramento ball.
¿Y la mete?
He
No.
was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
Vámonos. De 3.
Buries the wide open 3.
Ahí está mi
That's too
prima.
easy.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Durant with the basketball up top. They lead it. 4-point game.
A ti.
Got it.
When the ball was in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Guay. Oh, mira, tío.
Oh,
A tu
he's
casa,
denied.
buenísima.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
No. Inviertes en lo que te guste y haces bien.
For both sides.
Haces bien. Tienes los recursos y los utilizas para disfrutar y para ser feliz. De loco nada. No me pueden decir a mí que estoy loco porque estoy 5.000 horas en directo, pero es lo que me gusta. O sea, a mí que me digan lo que quieran.
Defended by Wall.
Venga, tío,
And
macho.
Jackson able to
Oh,
grab the rebound.
que la gente diga lo que quiera. Porque para eso te gusta, te cuesta lo que te cuesta y le echas las horas que echas para luego
That's what you need, regardless of contact. Focusing
poder hacer
on
lo que quieras con tu dinero. Vamos. Te voy a decir a ti lo que tienes que hacer. Como la peña que viene aquí,
Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it
viene aquí a
goes
contarme
down.
su vida. No me cuentes tu vida. Haces algo, tiene porque no dijiste. Vete a la mierda. Anda, corre. Vete a la mierda mierdísima. Y no vuelvas.
Draymond Green, huge block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times
La
can
gente es muy
even be
pesada, tío.
lower
La gente es muy
because
pesada.
players are tired, they're fatigued. But today,
Pero muy
it's
pesada,
all been good.
madre mía.
They're
Yo cuando
putting in an
empiezan a ver la
absolute
brasa,
show,
si esto, que si lo otro,
killer
iros a la
efficiency,
mierda.
and
Iros a la
tremendous
mierda
effort and
mierdísima.
intensity.
Draymond Green at the line for a chance at a three-point play.
Y todo
A
el baile.
career 70% free throw shooter.
No, porque mira, porque yo quiero dar mi opinión y tal, yo no estoy de acuerdo, pues vete a la mierda. Pero es que no quiero ir mal a la mierda, pues te vas a ir, ya te lo digo yo. Es que aquí mando yo, ¿sabes? Es lo que
As they
tiene.
head the other way.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
No, porque claro, porque no sirve. Pues si no
That
sabes, pírate.
transition offense
A tu
was
casa.
flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Ah, fuck. Bleh.
Easy path to the rim.
That's what I'm talking about.
La
Ed. It's
mierda,
that simple. Put
mierdísima.
the ball in the bucket.
Nice pass to set things up. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Which way do you want it, Ed? Lefty, righty? He can finish with either.
Y me pinta
And he's
fatal,
fouled.
tío.
Very close. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws.
Ya,
Into the front court comes
luego,
Wall.
luego lo
It's a
intento.
9-point lead. Kevin Durant, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Y la mete el tío perro, el tío asqueroso. ¡Hala! Un reto de los Hornets superado. Vámonos. Vamos a abrir los soles, las CTCs. Las CTCs chetas. Dame lo mío, chaval. Dame lo mío. Dame lo mío. ¿Cuándo serás mío? Las CTCs chetas. Ay, madre. Se me forra un poco, 1761 retos ya superado. Madre mía, machín soy de la vida. Soy un machín de la vida, cheta. Vale, cuídate o que tengas buen día, tío. Y gracias por pasarte. De la vida, cheta. de reto van a ser los hits. Vale, vamos a abrir los sobres chetos. Mira, he vendido uno. What the fuck. A ver, dame sobres, anda. Dame sobres chetos. Dame sobres chetos. Lo sé, lo sé. Lo sé. Te echo de menos, te lo digo de verdad. Echo de menos a mi gente cuando no está, tío. A hablar contigo, porque contigo estoy un rato, hablamos de nuestras mierdas. Y te echo de menos. Y lo sé, que siempre estás aquí, siempre que puedes. Te lo agradezco. A ver, ponte sobre, hijo. Ese que va chetón. Vale. Pues hemos terminado el reto de los Hornets. Ha habido pro players. Hasta luego, crack. Mira, justo te vas con la chapación del directo. Pues nada, cracks, vamos a dejarlo por aquí y nos vemos en un ratito con otro vídeo o directo del canal. Un saludo, hasta ahora.